This is Dead Dick Hammer. You're listening to Stirring the Pot on Z Talk Radio.
And we're back. Did you guys miss us? Hey, Candace. Hey, Danielle. How you guys doing? Are you popping in here? I hope everybody's had a good time. We missed everybody last week. We had to miss a little bit because I had technical difficulties.
You did?
Yeah, we're going to blame it on me because I'm a jackass. What?
Blame it on me, man. I had too much going on at one time.
See, we're all saying, blame it on me. No, blame it on me. No, blame it on me. See, that's guys that stick together. They blame it on each other.
You can blame it on me. I don't care.
How you guys
All
been?
right. Okay, it's Joe's fault.
Everybody been doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just working and trying to sell this house, man. That's it.
Wow, man. I ain't buying it.
I feel like I'm the seven little dwarfs where they always like we work. That's all we do.
It is.
That's because we're expendable. I mean,
right?
Essential.
Yeah. Expendable. You had it right the first time, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Candace said, let's blame it on the COVID. What's up, Mr. Tension? Devin, what's going on? How are y'all, man? Glad to see everybody join us in here. Make sure you do share it and stuff, and with your friends. Come on over and try to laugh at us.
Hell yeah. We dare you to.
Yeah.
Right?
We dare them to come laugh at us. We don't care.
Yeah, because there's all kinds of funny stuff about Jay we can laugh at.
If you don't know anything, I'll tell you. I don't give a shit. Ask me. I'm an open book. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm a dumbass. I admit to it.
You know what? I had a big jar just for this year. It was on the side of it. It said fucks, and I dropped it. So I have no more fucks to give.
No fucks to give.
So
you broke your
none.
fuck. Wow.
I broke my fuck.
Hey, Dave B, how are you? Hope everybody's doing good, man. And yeah, what do I get into the whole COVID thing? I don't feel like getting into that tonight.
No.
I'm going to try to avoid that topic like the plague. Because, Joe, you're lucky you're up here in Wisconsin. You guys opened all the way back up, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Woo. Yeah, our bars are open. I think there is, well, the county that I work in, they didn't open up yet, but they're like the second highest in cases. But other than that, I think there's one other county that didn't open. But other than that,
any stipulations? Any stipulations with the bars and that kind of thing? Is it changed or is it? I mean, no, full go.
It seems like full go. I did pop in Saturday night. It was a little after midnight. We were on our way back from checking out something, and I popped in for a couple beers, and it was boring. I was bored. There was like 15 people there.
You were at the bar and bored.
I was. I literally, I had 2 drinks and we left.
Wow.
You know what? The past 2 months, I've actually, because, the wife and I, we used to go out every Friday night and stuff, and going in there, I'm just kind of sitting there like, because I'm not one of the people that likes to be all up talking to people and people all close to me and stuff. So, like, I don't know, I kind of distanced myself, and just sitting there, it kind of made me realize the past 2 months that, like, wow, this was pretty freaking stupid and boring going out all the time. I've gotten more shit done around my house in the past 2 months. So,
wow.
Yeah, there has been some good about it. We talked about it a couple of times where there's more things are happening around the house. You get to spend more time because there isn't anything to go do. I mean, you can't fucking go to the bars. You can't go watch a ball game. You can't go do any of that. So you're at the house, so you find stuff to do, and it's actually been pretty productive.
Yeah. I mean, I've spent more time with like my kids and with the wife, but she don't really care. But, at least with the kids, just been doing some stuff, working on some stuff around the house. I don't know. It's been kind of fun.
Wow, man, you guys talking about all this adulting shit. I've been doing this work. Well, last weekend I didn't work, and I'm not working this weekend, but all I've been doing is working and goofing off a lot. I haven't had to do shit around the house because Teresa got furloughed. So I come home, she's like, I feel like it was the 1950s or something, 50s or 60s. I come home to get dinner made and everything else. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is this?
Jay gets out of the car and all of a sudden he hears a theme from like Leave It to Beaver. He walks in.
Yeah,
Hi, honey.
Right.
How was your day?
Sets his briefcase down at the door.
Yep. Gives her a little kiss on the cheek.
That's right.
It's just unreal, man. I kept and just before all this shit happened, I rejoined Weight Watchers, and luckily I haven't lost any, but I haven't gained any either. I'm just like still a stalemate. But today she made this beef. It was an Irish style recipe. It had stout in the gravy, a beef gravy made with Guinness Extra Stout, and it was phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I'm like, a big old chocolate cheesecake with a chocolate chip cookie crust, and just yeah. I kind of like this shit. She can stay home all the time and she's getting paid. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been fucking phenomenal. So I'm not bitching. I may be working a lot, but I'm getting pampered like a little bitch. Stop it. Joe's trying to show that massive chest off.
No, I had to move it because a goddamn fan spinning up above my head was like it was bugging the shit out of me.
You can still see it.
But not as bad.
Not as bad.
You can still see the fan.
Don't get him too hyped up, man. He'll be crying here in a minute. Stop it, the fan's picking on me.
I just look at it. It's like annoying. I don't know.
How low are you gonna go with that there? Hey,
That's
Ted,
right.
how are you?
How low can you go? How
It's
low
just like-
can you go?
Y'all about to see some shit you don't want to see. No.
Switch this over to Pornhub. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Tencher even said that.
Oh.
That's odd. Mr. Tencher is in the house tonight. He is unsupervised and 3/4 fucked.
That's the way to
Does
do
he
it.
mean as in fucked up?
Yeah, I was gonna
Or
say, isn't
is
like
he actually listening to us while he's having a good time?
like not sponsored by Tito's, that kind of 3/4 fuck, or like not sponsored by Beam, or is he having a bad day? Do we need to talk about it? Let's talk, John.
We're here for you, man. Tell us about your
That's right.
feeling.
Where did Bad J touch you?
Anywhere he let me touch him.
Right?
Was it in the no? Did he go to the no area?
He went to the no-nos.
Why is it me, man? Why is me? I just want to be 3/4. Well, that means you're just not all the way there yet.
Yeah, it's like three-quarters of a bottle.
Yeah, I'm only 3/4 of the fifth in me. So, once I get the whole fifth in me, then I'll be completely fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just my opinion. I don't know. We've all been there. Not quite there yet, but really getting close to it.
I don't know. I got the tolerance of a Girl Scout, man.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm 3/4, I'm all in.
Yeah.
At that point, there's either get it all done or go to bed. One of the two.
Yeah.
And I usually don't like going to bed.
There you go. Brian Bonsey, just step away from pissing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that always ruins the moment.
Oh, if you're at home, you're okay. If you're out, then yeah, that sucks.
No, that's when it gets epic.
I very quick coughing when you guys shit me for having COVID.
I know. Step away from the camera.
Oh, it was a trick question. We don't like trick questions. They confuse us.
Obviously, it did because we keep making statements.
Yeah.
Well, John's 3/4 fucked up for sure because he's talking about seeing Joe's titties now.
Whoa, yeah.
And he wrote a song about it. When he hit, he go.
It's gonna have. I guarantee it's gonna have some partner about squeal like a pig.
Whoa, what?
What?
Yeah, you'll have to.
I'm just saying, man. And you know what? With all these remake of movies, I would like to see them remake that movie where they're doing all these new versions of all these old movies and stuff. I dare them to try to make that.
Oh no, leave that one alone.
You couldn't do that now. You know how many people would be all up in arms?
Yeah, you know how pussified society would flip out.
Oh, what about The Jerk?
Oh,
hey, watch your mouth.
Let's even do like Animal House or Porky's or
Meatballs.
Slapshot.
Oh, I think
Here's one. Remake Blazing Saddles. See how well that goes over in today's society.
I've never seen the first one.
Oh shit! Next time you're in town. Next time you're in town.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, and I don't really like comedies. So.
Oh, you what?
Oh, this is
no wonder why you're not.
The shit they do, the shit they do, and the shit they say.
Oh
if they were to make a movie nowadays with that in it, no, it wouldn't even hit the fucking theaters.
Wow.
You haven't been drunk till you shit yourself. That's one I think I'll pass on.
That's yeah. I've seen it done, but I've never done it.
Yeah,
been close.
I've been close. Believe it or not, on Blazing Saddles, the campfire scene. Now, I saw it a year and a half or so ago. When I was trying to watch it, it was on like USA or something like that. They absolutely bleeped out the fart scene around the campfire. They didn't allow the fart sounds to play. So all you see is these guys stand up and bend over. I'm like, well, that's you can't even have a fart sound. What in the hell?
I don't know. It's on Hulu. Maybe I'll watch it this weekend when I'm off.
Oh my god! I'm telling you.
Let's see if I can get through the opening credits.
It is
just watch it. Watch it for the show. For this show alone.
Okay.
Sit through it and watch it, and understand why they can't make that shit nowadays. And just and take that in. You'll be like halfway through. You watching it going.
Yeah, like Brian Baum just said, it is absolutely would be considered so racist nowadays.
Oh, it would be
really
so bad. Oh, so bad.
And you got remember Mel Brooks wrote it. He plays a Native American Indian in it, but yet he's Jewish.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much that they just made fun of ourselves as people.
It makes fun of all of it and how naive and how ignorant people are, and but it would never be able to happen in today's society ever.
Man,
ever.
That's about 90% of Mel Brooks movies. They could not. None of them could. Men in Tights. They couldn't remake that today. The LGBT
never seen it.
Would go berserk.
Never seen it.
You can't make any of his movies nowadays. There's no way in hell.
I've seen Spaceballs.
Oh, could you guys try to remake that one?
And that's funny.
That's not bad.
Oh,
let's go comb the desert. What about that scene? Let's comb the desert. You couldn't do that now.
No,
you couldn't do that scene now if there's no way.
Nah.
Everybody's out there with 8 combs, and then you got brothers out there with the pick. Man, we ain't found shit. You couldn't do that. There's no way. No way.
There's no way you can have that fun. And that's sad. That's sad that we become such a society that we can't have fun with ourselves anymore.
Right, because it is funny. That's funny. That whole scene is funny.
Yeah.
But everybody's too ass hurt these days. Like, oh, that's fucking racist. No, it's funny.
And if you laugh at it, you're racist.
Oh yeah.
Even if we're making fun of ourselves and all this stuff. But it's but the good thing about some of Mel Brooks things is that the white people made fun of the white people, the black people made fun of the black people. They didn't cross that too much. Now, Blazing Saddles is a little bit different because they dropped the N-word right and left.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's all over the place. It's all over the place.
So it sounds like any rap song.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the movie is fucking funny. The movie is hilarious.
To me it is.
I'm gonna try to watch it.
Even though Joe don't like comedy. I like comedy, so I think it's absolutely
see, I'm not a big comedy person.
Unbelievable.
You watch Animal House?
I mean, I've seen stuff, yeah.
Like I love Animal House and Porky's and about the closest they came was when they made American Pie, which is about as close to that kind of
slapstick.
I didn't like that.
When they did it was Will Ferrell and Vince Vaughn and all of them when they were doing the college thing where he's going streaking. That was close.
Oh,
they were
I've seen
pushing the
that.
envelope on that one too. I can't remember the damn name of
Old
it.
School.
Old School. That's it.
Never
And
saw that.
They pushed the envelope on that one with it being that kind of comedy where it was the slap shot, the Animal House, that kind of thing. But
as soon as you said Will Ferrell, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
One of the greatest ever. And Jay hates him.
Oh shit!
And Jay hates him.
I hate him. I really don't hate him. I know his character. If he's going to be in a movie, I know exactly how his character is going to be. He plays that same thing over and over, and I know for a fact, guarantee you, the man has so much more depth of character, and has a lot more to put out there. But they pigeonholed him into playing this fucking moronic idiot that it's boring to me. It's boring.
Same thing they've done with The Rock. The same thing they've done with Kevin Hart. The same thing they've done with a lot of these guys.
And it gets.
But what sells? It sells, man. People want to see Will Ferrell doing that shit,
and they're so good at it.
Yeah, Jim Carrey, same way. He
look at
rarely played. Yeah, he was a wild and crazy guy.
He acted like an idiot.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But there's some of the that break out that, like with Liar Liar, Jim Carrey got to show some really good acting ability about himself in that. It wasn't that great of a movie, don't get me wrong, but he got to break away from. But he went back to the whole slapstick towards the end of it. He went back to the slapstick where I'm kicking my ass and all that stuff. But there's parts of that where he actually got to do and show another persona of himself. They've not allowed Will Ferrell to do that at all yet. They've stuck him with that same moronic thing. And I guarantee you, if I'd like to do a very
he doesn't want to. Maybe he wants a specific role.
Why would he? Bread and butter.
Right, and everybody buys his movies, and he gets paid a shitload of money, and he's good at it. So
I'm gonna take Robin Williams, the depth of character that he ended up showing. I guarantee you, if they allow some of these guys to break out of their mold that they've got them pigeonholed into, Robin Williams went from everything from the comedy to being extremely serious things like Good Will Hunting and things like that.
He's one of a kind though, Jay. He's not. Some of those guys I don't think have what he had. He had the full basket. He could do whatever you wanted him to do. Such an amazing actor. But I don't think Will Ferrell could do what he did in movies. No, I don't think he could.
Like Dead Poets Society and stuff.
I mean, that's a whole different kind of actor there, to me anyways. And he knew that, so he could do all those. Because I think that he also obviously carried a big burden on his shoulders. So he had all that different kind of emotion that he could portray in different characters. Because I think a lot of the characters that he did were parts of him. And that's why
that made it more believable that way.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of his was with Cuba Gooding Jr., What Dreams May Come. A lot of people have never even seen it or even heard of it.
Never saw it.
I loved it.
I watched about 20 minutes of it.
You better be ready to actually question yourself, question your beliefs, because
it's weird.
Well, it challenges the concept of heaven, and it also challenges the concept of death, and it challenges the concept of suicide.
Really,
it is very intense. If you're looking to see something that's going to be funny, don't go there.
Yeah,
it is dark, but not dark. It makes you really question. My mom.
When was it made?
Oh God, I can't
90s?
remember. I'd have to look at it.
I would say probably 90s.
Because that's when a lot of those kind of movies came out, was in the 90s. So that's
I would say 90s.
So, but it is absolutely one of my favorite movies. That and Patch Adams. I thought he did a phenomenal job in that.
Patch Adams is a good one.
I didn't like that movie.
I enjoyed Patch Adams.
That movie pissed me off.
But it's based off a real story. That's what.
Is it really?
Yes, absolutely based off a true story.
I didn't like the incident that happens.
Which incident? There's several of them.
Well, I don't want to give it away to those that haven't seen it.
Yeah.
With the female.
Okay.
With the thing and the one thing.
Yeah. that just kind of pissed me off.
But What Dreams May Come is absolutely one of my favorite movies, and most people have never heard of that movie. Him and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah,
it is something that will absolutely make you question your. For some people, a lot of Christian groups absolutely bash the hell out of it because it questioned their beliefs. It made them question their whole concept of heaven and everything else. It really pushes that envelope. It'll make you stop and think.
Did you, speaking of that, completely off subject, but speaking of religion and all that, and I think I sent you guys the link where it shows that they found, like, supposedly one of the original Bibles where it shows or talks that some of the things that were portrayed in some of the later Bibles and the versions weren't even close to being true. Now, I don't want to, who knows if it's real or whatever, but religion is always something that's going to be that touchy subject where people, you get those really deep beliefs, and I have my deep beliefs, but I also have a lot of questions. One of the reasons why I want to do that documentary that the three of us have been talking about. And I think somebody said that somebody's done somewhat similar to what I want to do, but I think it's when you start talking religion, man, that people put their forks down and listen. Yeah. Because they want to know, because there's so many different questions and so many different things out there that I'd be willing to watch the movie. I've never heard of it.
Some people are afraid to ask those questions, so somebody's got to step up to ask them.
Right.
Seriously. And Devin said, "Watch 1 hour photo." If one of my favorite, he blew
that's the serial killer one or whatever, right?
Yeah. Is Robert De Niro in there with him?
Mm-hmm. So because they go to like Alaska or whatever, where it's dark for 6 months or whatever. Yeah, that's a good movie.
It's absolutely mind messing, and to see Robin Williams play that part, and he done such a phenomenal job doing that part. Yeah. And I've said before, he's absolutely one of my favorite actors, people. Period. When he first came out as Mork from Mork, when he first got started with all those crap and stuff, that whole slapstick style and being able to allow that to be loose absolutely worked for me, because back then I didn't hardly talk to anybody. I kept to myself because I was afraid, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't. People think I'm wrong, and all of a sudden he comes out, and I'm like, shit. Said he barred the door. We're letting the barns out now. Let's go. And I've just never looked back. I've never thought any more about. I can't express my ADHD. Yeah, I can. I can let it go. I can let it have fun. I can be free with it. People don't like it. They can piss off. Why do I have to suppress myself? So he was a big turning point for me, and becoming a lot more socialized and out with people, and not trying to sit back and say, oh, well, I can't. They won't understand. And I get tired all the time. Like, you talk too fast. No, fucker, you listen too slow.
Well, I don't know. You do talk.
Well, yeah, you get to go down and go, hey, going down.
Start calling them Boone Hour.
Right. Also, propane accessories, Bobby. Jesus, Bobby. But then you get other people that have tried to do the same thing that he has. Look at Chris Farley. Chris Farley was funny as shit, and he did a lot of funny stuff. But if you look at how he did, like, live crowds and talk shows, he did or tried to do the same shit that Robin Williams did. Robin Williams come out, and just as soon as he hit that curtain, and everybody fucking loved it. And that's what Chris Farley tried to do, and everybody loved it. People love that delivery, that wow, holy shit, look at this guy, and he just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. I'm just gonna make you laugh until it's not funny anymore. Then I'm gonna find something else, and I'm gonna make you fucking laugh until it's not funny anymore.
Yeah,
and that's what I think he did. Now, Chris Farley with acting, I mean, there's only so many times. There's a band down by the river. There's only so many times you can fucking do that shit before it's.
That's what I feel about Will Ferrell. That's what I feel about Will Ferrell. That's only so many times you can do that same thing over and over again before I'm like, okay. And Adam Sandler, his movies became all that way after a while. I mean, they first started out, I liked Adam Sandler. And I think there for a long time, I didn't want to see anything he was in after Billy Madison, then until Grown Ups. I thought there at Grown Ups, they actually all of them showed a little bit more diversity in there.
Right.
Still had their comedy in there, but they showed a lot more diversity in the whole family side, and actually having some little bit of a thing to the show. And it made it a lot more enjoyable for me.
I like listening to him sing. I like his fucking songs. Because it's the shit that people want to say that are afraid to say it. And he just puts it in a song, and everybody's like, oh, that was a fucking funny song. So, what's up, Deb? I like listening to his music. And notice a lot of the same people we're talking about all did stand-up.
Yeah,
all did stand-up comedy. All did that kind of stuff. And I'm drawn to that. I think Kevin Hart is fucking hilarious when he's doing stand-up. I think he's one of the funniest out right now doing stand-up. But the movies, again, put him and The Rock together. And again, why wouldn't you? Those two together make great movies. But I mean, how many times are you going to have all this shit? I mean,
but
I'm not quite sure if those two were the guys to lead the whole Jumanji remake, if you will, because there's so many other actors out there that could have done it the way that Robin Williams did it, and other people that was like, those two, seriously? Go chase a big gorilla around, because that was cool. I actually kind of liked that movie.
Yeah.
With The Rock.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Oh, Rampage.
Rampage, yeah.
Video game. Yeah,
that was pretty cool. But you know what, and that's the thing, you know what you're getting. When you see those guys in the headline with a big gorilla on the front of it with shit blowing up, you know what you're getting. That's going to be an action-packed movie. And The Rock's going to run around and shoot a bunch of shit, and he's going to do a bunch of cool shit and whatever, and that's, you know. I mean, then you got actors like Jesse the Body Ventura, where it's like, ooh, Predator one and done. Please, love Scott. Don't do any more. Keep the wrestling. No, wait, don't do that either.
I still fall back to the vaudeville style comedy. That's still some of my absolute favorite. Abbott Costello is still tops to me. The Who's On First will always be the number one comedy skit of all times. It's been mimicked in so many different ways. It's unreal, but it's still the number one comedy skit of all times.
And you know, Joe's only been in my house once, but you know that I have that hanging on my wall coming into the basement. The Who's On First, What's On Second.
Yep, love it. Love it. It's been, like I said, it's been plagiarized countless times by different groups. It's still not as good as the original. Still tops to me. Love it.
Right.
Joseph, ooh.
You don't like the old.
He don't like comedy.
Black and white.
I don't like the old stuff. Three Stooges. I just.
Oh my God! I hate you.
What about like a Charlie Chaplin? Have you ever watched any of Charlie Chaplin stuff?
You don't like the Stooges? Well, the Stooges do get kind of redundant after a while. They're the same on everything. All they do is beat each other up. I get where you're coming from. It's kind of like Will Ferrell, what we talked about earlier. They're pigeonholed to a role. I get that.
But they were pigeonholed into something that worked.
Yeah.
At that era, you know what I mean? So it's.
Yeah.
I still actually like to go back here once in a while and find old clips of like the Keystone Cops.
Yeah.
That's funnier than shit to me. Joe's like,
so you like what?
You heard the Keystone Cops?
So you want more of like horror?
I'm
like on the edge of your seat kind of shit, or?
I'm not, and I don't even like slasher films. Like, I mean, like, you know, your Friday the 13th. I mean, those were all classics and stuff. But
you gotta have the slashers with the boobies, man. I mean, that's
yeah. But I'm not a big fan of like, you know, like your movies like Saw and stuff like that. Yeah. I am more of I love horror, but I'm more of a like The Ring. I think some of the best horror movies are made in Japan. What?
Well, that's because it's real there. They don't have like actors. They just hire real people.
They have like real ghosts.
Because that shit happens over there. Yeah.
Well, and I don't know. Like to me, using like holograms and all this other, I don't like. To me, if I was to ever make like a horror movie,
talk to me.
Like, I would want more of the creep factor. You know, because I've actually thrown some ideas around in my head. I just don't know where I'm going with it. But like to me, something with like children that like because like me personally, that scares the shit out of me. Stuff with kids. Like kids. But like, you know, you look at The Ring where it's just like it's an actor that still scares the shit out of you. Or what was the other one? The Grudge.
I was gonna say I just put
The Grudge.
I just put a ring on my front door. That's not what you're talking about.
You better watch out. Someone might crawl out of it. But, you know, like The Grudge, where someone's, you know, walking down a hallway and then out of the dark room behind her, like this figure comes out. You know, to me, that is more scary than, you know, do you want to play a game? You know, it just.
I'm with the movie that Devin said earlier with Robin Williams and the 1 hour photo. I like those style. I like those psychological thrillers. I like the ones that frick with your mind extremely badly.
Yeah.
The whole blood and guts and gore, I think it's cooler than hell how they make it look so realistic. The special effects to me are amazing. That they look like they really split these people and all that stuff. That's so cool. But it doesn't really scare me. The whole psychological thriller is my favorite kind of horror movie. If it messes with my mind and pushes my concept of things and makes me think, I'm more apt to watch it. Anything else is like, okay, this is just entertainment. It's like watching cartoons.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you know what I like more in horror movies than anything else is when you don't know. When you have that scene where shit happens and something and you go to the next one and it leaves it to your imagination. So when you can imagine what happened to that person walking down the steps, or you can imagine what happened when they walked into the garage or whatever, when you leave that to your imagination, sometimes that's worse than actually seeing somebody get their head chopped off or, drugged behind the car and torn up in under a tractor and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, the master of that was Alfred Hitchcock in my book.
Alfred Hitchcock movies were weird. You know what used to get me? Tales of the Crypt. Tales of the Crypt ones were leave it to your imagination a lot, where it's like, oh fuck, man, what happened? What's going on there? More suspenseful, more mindfuck kind of things, and I like those a lot. I like the mindfuck movies where it's like
psychological thrillers. I love that. I love it. Make you think. Try to but I also like how with the old Alfred Hitchcock style and that whole era there where they didn't you see the knife coming down this chocolate sauce in this thing. We all know what it really was, but the gore of it was actually left more to your imagination, and sometimes your imagination is more twisted than what they would have ever made it.
Yeah,
I like how it allows you to feed you just enough, just make you push your own and question your own sensibility of like, oh shit, did I go overboard? What's wrong with me?
I like Twisted.
That's what we tried to do with the winery when we made the winery years ago. It's more of a mind fuck movie than anything else. I didn't want all the gore and the blood everywhere and whatever. I think there's only one spot in there where we actually have blood. It's more of a holy shit, like what the fuck's going on kind of thing. And that's how we wrote it, was kind of a mind fuck movie. And it involved a little paranormal stuff in it, and it was a fun movie to make. But I like that kind of stuff.
Those are enjoyable now.
I like Twisted, and I like preying on people's fears.
Preying on what?
Like Jody just said, no dolls or clowns. Oh hell no! Those are the first ones I'm going to pick.
Yeah, dolls, clowns, kids.
Yeah, that's someone escaping from a asylum. One of my favorite older horror movies from like the 80s was what the Clown House was the name of it. And these three guys escaped from a psych hospital, and there's a circus in town, and they go and they kill a couple of the clowns, and they're dressed as clowns and they're chasing people around town and stuff like that. But it's creepy because they don't talk at all. Yeah. And someone will just be walking, and they'll come out of their house, and right there on the sidewalk is a clown just waving at them. And then they'll run in the house and look out the window, and the clown's gone. Like, to me, that's more of a scare factor than, running around the woods at a camp.
Because it's real. Because you can walk down the street and see the fucking clown.
Yeah.
Chances of you running around in the woods getting chased by somebody in a fucking ski mask with a chainsaw.
Exactly, yeah.
Probably not. But you can walk down the street and see a fucking clown. And that's how that whole thing, just like with Ouija boards, you can thank Hollywood for that, because you can actually hold one. So when The Exorcist came about and you could actually hold that shit, well, what happened to everybody in that movie was kind of a direct relation to the Ouija board. So that's why it's like, oh fuck, man, we can't touch that Ouija board. We can't do anything with that Ouija board, because that's where the devil comes out, and that's where
I've got one right here behind me in my bag. Oh,
I got fucking 40 of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's, and that's what I think. It's more tangible to your mind when it's real. Clowns are fucking real. Jason isn't real. Ouija boards are fucking real. You know what I mean? And I think that's what gets a lot of people is when you can actually reach out and touch it or see it or know that it can be out there, then people are like, fuck that, man. Just like Jaws. Look at Jaws. How much that terrorized everybody because big fucking sharks in the ocean are real.
Are they?
I think so. I'm pretty sure they are. So,
thanks, Mama D.
I mean, you know what it is? It's like, holy fuck, that's real. If I fall in the water, I can get eaten by one of them bastards.
Yep.
And there could be one that big out there. So that's what I think it's,
Hell yeah, we still love you, Mama D.
Like that movie, I think it was called Open Waters, where they fall off the boat and they can't get back on the boat. So they're like literally just sitting there treading water. Like, to me, that's fear.
Right. Because every little bump on your leg, you're going to feel it, and it's going to be something.
Hell yeah, we love you, Mama D.
It's crazy. And I think that's what makes a good horror. Suggestive shit makes a good horror movie, and tangible shit that you can actually, that you can see or feel. That's horror. And I'm going to tell you what the horror movie tonight is going to be. This fucking mayonnaise that's been sitting out for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And this fucking cottage cheese.
That is
my horror movie.
We do need to jump into one of our segments, man. We need to do the useless facts of knowledge or get on with the culinary with Kudo. One of the two.
But I say let's come back to these movies, man, because I'm digging this talk.
All right.
I'm digging this talk because it has nothing to do with the other bullshit going on in the world right now. It's got something to do with that people can relate to and things, and that's enjoyable. So, but which one do you guys want to go to? Culinary with Kudo or useless facts of knowledge?
Well, we know Joe doesn't like the facts of knowledge, so let's just go to culinary with Kudo, and
he just wants to say that so his cottage cheese doesn't get any warmer
because it's his name, and we're doing it on the show, and it's culinary with Kudo. It's not slurping. It's not slurping with Schneider or jamming with Jay. It's culinary with Kudo.
And who named that one? Not me.
I still got a fact up here on my other computer screen right now. I was ready for it, too.
I actually had farmyard facts.
I'm sorry. It came to mind, and it fits perfectly. Let's do facts.
All right. My fact of knowledge is that, and it's going to be short, and it's going to be simple. Platypuses don't have nipples. They're the only mammal that don't.
Whoa.
And they're also the only mammal that lays eggs. Ta-da! No nippleless platypus.
So no nipples on the puss. Got it.
No nipples on the puss. The eggland puss.
Wow.
Okay, who's next?
Go ahead, Joe.
Want me to go? All right. Well, and of course, I'm sure you guys know this because you're not as city boy as me. Chickens do not have a penis. When they mate, they just rub holes together. They're like two chickens scissoring. Yeah.
But don't they have balls? I thought they had balls.
They have balls, but they don't have a penis.
So it just kind of like comes out their spine or something.
Yeah, they're connected to the spine, I guess. But there's no penis, and they just rub assholes together.
Like cockless cock. What? They call it Bell Rooster a cock, don't they? What's up, Jamie?
So I tasked my daughter again with putting facts together, and she's right now deeply infatuated with Leonardo DiCaprio for whatever reason. I don't know. But I asked her to put something together for me, and she put together a Leonardo DiCaprio fact. And I told her I'd do it for her. Did you know that the famous line in the Titanic from Leonardo DiCaprio, "I'm the king of the world," was improvised?
Really? That's funny because what's playing in the background right now?
What's playing in the background?
Titanic. My son has to watch it for his class.
I've never seen it.
Oh, no shit.
Don't. I can tell you how. I mean, you've been to history class. You know how it ends.
Yeah,
right.
Tragically.
It ends. But, I mean, for being one of the most famous lines of that movie to have it be improvised. But a lot of really good one-liners are all improvised, and they just leave them.
Yeah.
But can you imagine that writer writing out all that shit? Because it's like a 17-hour movie. You write out all that shit, and the one line that you don't put in is basically the line that's the fucking cat's
Big
ass.
one, yep.
It's like, motherfucker.
Why did I think of that?
That's right. I was going to put that in there.
Damn.
King of the world.
I guess it's time to move on to Culinary with Kudo. So, you guys, if you remember from 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks has been in the breaking. We have Culinary with Kudo tonight. Jason has got
I'm having trouble here.
Yeah, he's having trouble. Jason's eating mayonnaise mixed with cottage cheese. Joe is eating a strawberry. What kind of jam or jelly did you choose?
I got strawberry.
He's got strawberry jelly with sour cream. And I have the well, thanks to John Tincher, I've got the vanilla wafers with Velveeta cheese. And Teresa decided that I also had to eat the Oreo with the pickle.
No, you're missing one topping on that fucking Velveeta.
One has to be John's way, then one has to be the torturous way. I was getting to that.
I was hoping you didn't fucking, because if this is happening, some bitch that's happening.
Some bitch, I ain't at your house yet. You can't make me do shit. I'm 2 hours away. Come get me.
Yes, I can. Teresa. Oh my God. Look.
Oh man. You see that? John said we don't have that's because they eat with their peckers.
Yeah.
That's why the cocks don't have cocks, they eat with their peckers. Who's going first?
Me, I am. I'm going first. To get this shit out the way. Out the buff. And this has been sitting down here now for 45 minutes.
You know, Jason starts getting that. Fine, man.
Okay. All right. So here's the cottage cheese. Cottage cheese, I don't care. I had cottage cheese today already.
Watching Joe's face is killing me.
And here's how bad this is for me. I actually have separate things for the cottage cheese that I have separate for the mayonnaise. And that,
John, we do a segment on our show every week called Culinary with Kudo. We find things that people say are good combinations that they like to eat, and we try them. Jason,
usually it's stuff that we absolutely despise too.
Yeah, Jason. Somebody told him that cottage cheese, which he likes, was really good with mayonnaise in it. So he's going to try this.
And he does not like mayonnaise.
And there's mayonnaise. And there's mayonnaise. Okay, Joe, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
A number between 1 and 10.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna pick the number. I don't know. I'll keep my hands here or whatever. If you pick, no, I won't. I don't have anything to write with, or else I'd just write it down. Or here's what you write it down, and I'll say my number. If it's in between, if my number is in between 1 and 5, then I'll take a half a scoop. If it's between, well, that won't work because then you'll know what I'll pick and whatever. So, how big of a scoop do you want out of the mayonnaise?
I think you should do a good hearty one.
Oh God. Jason's favorite stuff: room temperature mayonnaise mixed with his.
Is that good enough? Hearty enough?
That's good.
Yeah, put that in there and give that a little stir and see how it tastes.
Oh, you know what? It looks like tapioca pudding.
John says he loves everything and he wants in. Dude, you can join us some night. We will find something that people won't eat, man, because it's harsh. We've already done the peanut butter or the banana and mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tuna, ketchup, and cat food.
Yeah, Jason did that one. Tuna, that was his own fault. Oh, you cat food. Okay.
This is fucking tapioca pudding, man.
Well, then it shouldn't be that bad.
Shouldn't be that bad at all. Nope. All right. I'm just gonna do one big ass.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna do one big
better on
spoonful.
corn on the cob.
Wow, fuck.
We love you.
Oh no. Yeah.
Is he gonna hold it? So far, none of us has ever puked yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. None of us has ever. We've always got at least one bite in us.
Yeah.
The believe it or not, a couple weeks ago, 1 week ago, a couple weeks ago, we did Ritz crackers with peanut butter, raw onions, and ketchup, and that was actually pretty good.
No, that wasn't.
It was better than some of the other shit we've ate.
Oh, that's true.
All right,
Jody
that's. I mean, that's it. That's all I got left.
Is it my turn?
Do you want to go next? Go ahead and try some of mine. I'll go ahead and I'll do the Velveeta cookie first.
You do that while I'm making mine.
Yeah, see.
And you know what? It tasted just like cottage cheese and mayonnaise. It wasn't like a good blend of anything.
Oh, dude, I absolutely despise sour cream.
So this is John Tincher's thing right here. And Jackie says she thinks she saw a curd come out your nostril, dude.
Oh,
I
God,
don't
can smell
know.
it.
I don't know if it came out my nostril. It might have came out my nose or my mouth.
This is John's thing. Velveeta and a vanilla wafer.
Ooh, Jody, don't try it either. Don't try it. I don't know who the hell even came up with that, but that's not.
That's not bad.
What, the Velveeta and the wafer?
I can't really taste the vanilla wafer because the Velveeta's got such a heavy flavor.
Shit.
But now, where Jason and Joe makes me get bad because now, for those that don't see it, can't see it, a canned spreadable
on top of that cracker.
Cookie with cheese.
You know what just made me gag even more is I'm doing this and I look over and see it's on a delay here and it shows me just taking that big spoonful of shit. I'm like, oh,
nasty looking shit.
You think? What are you new?
It looks like it's already been it's got holes in it and shit.
Oh yeah, somebody already took a bite of that.
And the smell is just, I don't know, shit.
They took a spoonful out of there right before they canned it. Can.
John Melly says he loves spam. Hey, Leanne Hooper, how you doing? So,
yep. What's up, Leanne? Yeah, somebody took a bite out of that spreadable spam.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's my spoon?
Looks like somebody might have stuck their finger in there, Jay.
Yeah, something else in there. The rooster must have stuck his pecker in there.
Oh, it's canned spam.
Now look at this. When you mix it up, it looks just like cat food.
Yeah.
Shit. Looks like shit is what it looks like.
Change diapers with that kind of shit in it.
So here we go. Here we go. John, this is for you. There's the Velveeta and the little piece of vanilla wafer.
What'd you call me? A little vanilla wafer.
And here you go. Spreadable spam, vanilla wafer. Big old heaping glob. Oh, man. Another nice little vanilla wafer on top for a nice vanilla wafer, spreadable spam, and Velveeta sandwich.
Oh, God.
You know what?
What do you think, Crocodile? What do you think, Crocodile Dundee? How's that taste? Yeah. Oh, get it. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey. That tastes horrible, don't it?
You cannot taste anything with that salty ass spam.
Yeah.
That is horrendous.
Oh, crikey. That was a bad one there. That one almost came up there.
Oh, shit. So far, none of us has lost it.
No.
So far.
There will be a night
Yeah.
if we keep doing this nasty shit.
All right. So I have sour cream. Yuck.
Thank you. Love it. Hell no, I don't.
You have sour cream or cream cheese?
Sour cream.
You have sour cream.
Yes, sour cream and strawberry jelly sandwich.
I got put the strawberry. I put a lot of strawberry jelly on that shit. I probably should have done the. I probably should have done the jelly first because now I'm getting all kinds of sour cream in the jelly jar.
Oh, that was a bad mistake.
Did you put the sour cream on it already?
Yeah, so it's all mixed in there.
So you probably have to put some more sour cream on top of the jelly, just so we can see that you actually have sour cream on there.
Who the fuck? I actually got chills on my legs at fucking spam. It's not everything else is okay. It's the spam.
You want to see more, Jason?
At least one more little scoop on there.
All right. Oh, now I got jelly in the sour cream.
Son of a bitch.
Guess I won't ever eat that again.
Oh, you will. You can scoop it out. You can scoop it out. It's like, fuck it. Sorry. I'd rather have that than the mayonnaise, so I'll tell you that shit.
All right.
Fuck.
All right. I'll fold this bitch up. Like Jane does. Oh, shit. Almost jumped out of my head.
Jelly. Sour cream and jelly time. Sour cream and jelly time.
Sour cream and jelly. Where'd he at? Where'd he go?
All right.
Take a big ass bite of it. Yeah, get it.
Oh, excuse
me. It's probably going to turn into Joe's favorite sandwich.
He licked the sour cream up even.
Oh,
wait. There's a sour cream taste.
He thought he just had bread and some jelly. Fuck.
Jason, I found another can of spreadable spam and we'll bring to you this weekend when I come up.
Oh, I can't do that.
Why not? What you tasting?
Sour cream.
Oh, damn, Scott.
A placenta? First of all, where in the hell would we get a placenta?
John, he wants in. He will eat whatever. He's like Greg. Greg Stamper, a good friend that usually comes in and says he will eat all this stuff too.
I can't do that.
All right.
You don't like it?
All right.
Too much sour cream?
The round that Teresa said I had to do because you guys were going on a oh no. A can of wet cat or dog food. No, Joe's already done it.
Can't do it.
I'll do it. We did the cat food.
Joe did it already.
I'll have Tanya put one together for next Tuesday, and I'll eat it.
Look, I even got cheese.
Now, Teresa said I had to do this one because she said your guys' was worse than mine. So here we are with a nice.
I mean, you had a Velveeta cracker and cheese, Jay.
It wasn't crackers, the vanilla wafer.
Vanilla wafer and cheese. Look at you. It was so good for Joe. He got a smoke after that.
Hell yeah.
But there it is.
But the spreadable shit was like.
Now, see, yeah, I could do that.
A pickle on a chocolate cookie?
A pickle on an Oreo?
Oh, 100%.
I want to do it.
Actually, I think we have Oreos and pickles here.
Probably
not bad. Not like the spreadable spam.
No, there's nothing like the spreadable spam.
No.
Why we do spreadable spam and mayonnaise?
You know what? I'm gonna buy another can of this, and I'm gonna make like I don't know,
do it.
Ham salad out of it and bring it up.
No, because ham salad's good.
I'm gonna make you spam salad.
It'll sit right in the garage.
Not good. Not as bad as that other shit, but not good.
There you go, culinary with Kudo. For all of you watching, I hope you guys sleep good at night. I hope you sleep real good at night.
That's not bad, but that's not something I want to do ever again.
What, the Oreo?
The pickle in the Oreo? What kind of pickle did you have?
Scott, I like MREs. I will eat those all day long.
I've never had one.
Oh, they are. I mean, depends what kind you get.
Never had one. I need to take it up a notch, but you ain't in it. Okay, yeah. I'll do the wet cat food or dry. Well, I mean, hell, we were eating handfuls of the dry cat food.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I've
never had an MRE. I've always wanted to try one, but I've never.
I think they're good, but especially you get a little bit of hot sauce. Bam.
That's it. We're going to have a night where we're going to get some guests on here because we can have about 6 people on screen at once. We're going to do a night where everybody's going to eat some shit.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make a night to where we just do nothing but have 3 or 4 other people join us. We can have up to 6 people on the screen at one time, and everybody's going to eat some stuff and see what hell happens.
Well, but we got it. We'll have to pick up. Yeah, where our chocolate scorpion said.
Yeah.
I mean, are 10 minutes away from Jay's house.
No, a little bit farther than that, but yeah, we'll get these guys. It's like I'll eat that, and then we'll get it together and we'll do that. We'll have a night where we just come together and eat some stuff. Not me.
So let's plan our first show in June. We'll do because that'll give us enough time to figure out who wants to eat what or what everybody wants to see us eat, and then the 3 other people that want to be involved, and then we'll do the first show in June.
Scott Houchin's already gone. Nope, not me.
Yeah.
and Jason, there's your beautiful, beautiful, loving wife. Mushrooms, wet fancy feast, fish flavor, and mayo. Boom.
Nope. I don't like fish.
But she doesn't know it's because I don't eat mushrooms. Mushrooms will fucking. That one. You know what? Bring it. Fuck it. Bring it. Bring it. That'll be the one that I puke. That'll be the one that comes up.
Thank you for joining us, man. We're here about every Tuesday doing something silly, something stupid. So thank you for joining us. We do appreciate your support, man. We're just having some fun and just enjoying the shit of ourselves doing goofy shit.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Jason, for this weekend, we're going to have to go live.
Okay.
Or sometime during the day, you and I are going to have to go live because I will be bringing the Goetta and the Scrapple with me.
Okay.
And we told people that when we got together, we would cook those up and we would try them and we'd let everybody see how it goes. So,
okay.
This weekend, sometime you and I got to try Scrapple and Goetta.
Sunday morning.
Sausage with some like oats in it or something like that. They got some. Wow. It's
Sunday morning. We'll go live Sunday early afternoon. We'll cook it up.
Did with the eating. So John Mary and John Tinter both said they'll be eating. Scott Houchin says we're crazy and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's watched enough episodes to know that we're crazy and shit. So.
John Price, thank you, man. Where he's at over in the UK, it's noon, so he's got to go. We appreciate you listening in and coming join us for a while. Thanks a lot for what we do.
It's time to go to the bar over there, isn't it?
Time to go to the pub. Oh my God. John, the vanilla wafers and cheese are not good, but they're not as bad as all that other shit. On the scale of all the things we've done so far, I would re-eat those way before I eat the peanut butter and onions and ketchup or chocolate or Oreo. Oh, God damn, don't. Oreo. I got one left. With a pickle. Yeah, the Velveeta and cheese go way above that on my scale.
The Velveeta and cheese?
Do what?
You said the Velveeta and cheese.
No, oh, sorry. The Velveeta and vanilla wafer are way better than all the rest of it.
Gotcha. Because I'd hate to have the Velveeta and the cheese together.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking horrendous.
Listen to Mr. fucking grammar Nazi over here. But mind you,
did you put a pickle on that one?
Nope. I still have these lovely things to eat: the canned, the spreadable corned beef, and the deviled ham.
Oh. I don't even know why they. I don't know.
Guess what? I bring it to your house
just like they do sardines.
Ooh.
My dad used to eat sardines with the saltine crackers. Just fucking that one where you fucking
gotta roll it back.
Yeah. And you pull that fucking fish out.
My dad used to eat the ones with the mustard sauce.
Yeah. Scott, man, thanks for joining us, bud. We appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Guess what's coming to your house this weekend besides Duet and Scrapple? These two.
These nuts.
Corned beef, spreadables, corned beef, and deviled ham spread.
Ugh.
And a fresh can of spreadable Spam if I can find it.
Ugh. No, the only thing you need to stop and get is at the meat market. Bring me about a half pound.
I'm not folding it in half for anybody.
Don't even look down, Jay. You wish.
I didn't say a quarter pound, bro.
Last time I tried to knock some of that off, I broke the sumbitch.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about.
The ham salad from Farmersville, Jerry's Meat Market in Farmersville, which we are not endorsed by.
Yes, that is the bomb. That reminds me of childhood getting it because you can't get it around here like that. Everything's way too. Oh, here we go. Everything's way too salty around here. All the meat's too salty.
I like how you president.
I'll just give it to you. Yeah, but
I like how you president with. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. No, here we go, man. There you go.
There she is.
My son brought home a dog. We now have 3 cats and a dog.
You are now that family.
Yes. and I told my son, I said, you brought home your replacement. She listens better than you do, and she's only 3 months old.
Right. And they both chew on sticks. So
well, actually, that is not a stick.
What is it?
That is a pizzle.
I'm sorry what? Is that what fell off the chicken?
Right.
That is a pizzle. And Teresa had to look it up because she didn't believe me when I told her what she actually gave our dog to chew on.
What is it?
It's a pizzle.
English.
Yeah. It is.
Here we go. I'll bring the picture up one more time. That she is chewing on, and it is a female. Her name is Lucy.
Looks like a drumstick.
It is a pizzle, and a pizzle is actually a dried bull's penis.
Oh!
Why?
Teresa went to the store and bought it. She wanted to get the dog a treat. She goes, that seemed like it was her favorite one. And she went straight to him and wanted to have it. So I bought her one. She didn't have an idea in the world what it was. So I kept telling her what it was, and she didn't believe me. So when she came home, and actually when she already got home and looked it up, she's like, "Oh my God!" I said, "What is it?" She goes, "I won't say it." So what is it? She goes, "It's a bull penis." I'm like, "I told you."
Why?
Number one, where do you go to get said bull penis? And number two, I think that should be your eating challenge next Tuesday.
Fuck no. Oh.
You need to eat a pizzle.
This is from Google.
I don't.
Oh shit.
No, that's a phone. That probably came from Apple or.
No, I'm too cheap to buy Apple ones.
I don't know if I'll buy Apple after what they just got done doing. Did you guys hear about all that?
Pizzle. The penis of an animal, especially a bull.
That doesn't answer my question.
What about it?
Why?
Why what?
What about just a dog bone?
And you know what? This may be a question for work tomorrow when Bridget comes into work. Of what farmer hacked off a bull's dick and said, this will make a good dog treat.
Dry it up.
Dry it up.
And sell it to Petco.
Yep.
$15.99. You got a pistol. And that looked like a very happy bull because, I mean, we can't even see the end of it, for God's sakes.
It's because it's in her mouth.
Well, he sure wasn't giving the sides hell. I mean,
no. It just looks like there's a whole lot more to go around the room, we'll say.
That's just funnier than shit. I couldn't help it though. Teresa had no idea and I told her and she didn't believe me. Of course, she didn't believe me and stuff. So she had to Google it and she's like, "Oh my God.
Wow."
She's buying our dog bull penises.
Well, no wonder why the dog listens and everything else. I mean,
right?
The dog's been in the house a week and it already has a big pedizzle in its mouth. Fuck.
Katie Wooler Stafford, are you really in the right room? You said hello, hey gentlemen. We've not been here before.
What's up, Katie?
How are you, Katie, doing? Hope everybody's doing good at your guys' way.
Anybody want a pizzle?
Right. They're probably like horrible right now. It's probably in the 80s every day out there, and it's probably just horrendous out their way.
Why would you say that, man?
Say what?
That's just horrible like that in the 80s.
Yeah, well, because it's 60 or 55 here, and it's rained so much that the back farmer's field looks like a fucking lake behind my house.
I know. Tommy put that picture up this morning. I'm like, holy shit, we're going swimming in the backyard.
Yeah, you could. You could. It's ridiculous. And it's raining again.
Oh, that's funny. And it's rained here for like 2 days now. We're getting close to the flood stage. It is what it is. Springtime in Ohio and everywhere else.
We got country roads out in the county that are shut down. Because
we got a couple so far, not too bad.
The creeks have went over.
Yeah, it's been raining here too, and I'm just wondering how the Wisconsinites are going to get to the bars if the roads flood.
Especially because they just opened them up.
Oh yeah, because I'm just waiting. Give it 2 weeks.
By boat.
Yeah.
An alcoholic's going to get to his alcohol, man. Trust me. Nothing got between me and my booze.
Oh, yeah.
We're drinking all the time.
Hey, we miss you too, Katie. Hopefully you guys are doing good.
I don't know, but things need to start opening up because I need to come out to Ohio.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we're heading.
Take me home, country roads. There we go.
We're heading north this weekend. We're going to go up Saturday and visit with Jason. And that's why I said I got to bring a scrapple and goetta and spreadable devil's ham and spreadable corned beef and spreadable spam. And I want to bring all kinds of just nasty freaking meats, and we got to try to eat. And when the three of us get together, we still got to do the live with the Pickle Pigs feed.
Yeah, when the three of us get together, you've got Amazon.
I got Amazon. That's what my weekend's going to be like.
Oh, hell.
Yeah. I've been putting it off. And
is this the one that's going to embarrass you and also hurt you?
Yes. Yes.
And you still haven't opened it?
Package?
I still have not opened it.
What are you afraid of?
Well, because I was going to go film this weekend.
Ask Jenny for your testicles back so you can give them the man up and do it.
Oh, Jesus.
But that was
cool. I think they fell off when the farmer pulled the particulars or whatever the fuck you just had and gave it to your dog.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have a 2-in-1 package. So
now we know why you're happily married. Joe's got the 2-in-1 package.
2-in-1 package.
So why don't you open it now and see what it is? Show everybody what you got going on.
I can't.
Why not?
Package still, right?
Yeah, the 2-in-1 package.
Let that big old package out.
That's
YouTube,
right.
shut us down. Oh.
YouTube's going to anyway.
Well, that's
I'm
true.
I'm surprised I haven't yet.
Yeah.
But if you notice over here, we haven't been shut down by the government yet. So
no.
Yeah, StreamYard's kind of keeping us protected.
It's because we haven't talked about certain things yet.
Right, like
Oh my God, incognito.
Yeah. We have not talked about the Illuminati or anything about that. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
That was hysterical.
Oh, Danielle said that her daughter works for Amazon, and there's a lot of COVID going on in the warehouse. Uh-oh. Hey,
But
maybe that's my 2-in-1 package.
That's
She's
right.
right here in Ohio,
Here
you
get to eat this meat and catch the virus.
No, this is nothing I have to eat.
I
Well,
still
what the hell kind? What is it then? What do you got to wear it? You got to put it on? Is it like a leather face mask or something?
I don't know. There's two.
We got 3 of those.
One of them, yeah. One of them, I have to wear it.
While you do the other one?
And I'm guessing that is the one that's going to hurt my pride. And then the other part of the package is
a Zach Baggins t-shirt, and what else?
Yeah, and the other one is going to hurt like hell.
But you're not eating any of it.
No, I don't have to eat anything. I was told I need rubbing alcohol.
Well, obviously it's not alive, so nothing's going to sting you or bite you.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess you guys have to wait till Sunday and find out.
I guess I'd be putting that off too. I mean, I don't know.
No, we wouldn't. Well, no, you would put it off till I got there. Then we're going to.
Right.
Then we're going.
If I had a package that was like, one's going to embarrass you, and the other one you're going to lose a limb. I'll open it up. I'm like, I don't know if I want to open that shit up today.
Oh, that'd be like, oh, wait a minute. Jay's coming up. His dumb ass will do it.
Maybe we get Bodine up here, and Bodine will do it. Fuck it.
Bodine will do a lot of things.
No, Mama D, I am not piercing anything.
Well, if it's in the bag, you got to do it, right?
So how's it going with the pig lure? The nice scent that you Allen heat or whatever you had.
Oh, that was horrible.
Prince Albert in a can. That's what I was trying to figure out. That's what you're going to have to do.
No, I ain't doing that either. Can you imagine me trying to do a video on that? Here, I'm going to pierce this.
That's right.
Watch him walk his arm out like that. Yeah. Come on.
First of all, YouTube. Check out my particulars. And then I'm going to have to pierce this son of a bitch. They ain't got wire cutters big enough to pierce this son of a bitch.
And Danielle said use the 99 proof rubbing alcohol. They don't have any at Walmart.
Hey, here you go, Jay. Here you go, Jay. Hello, YouTube.
He just dropped his pizzle.
That's right. I just dropped my penizzle on your nizzle for shizzle. It's the best choice mayonnaise. Not sponsored by.
Not sponsored by the pizzle.
Nope. Not sponsored by Prince Albert in a can. Oh, hell. I need some more.
We started out so well. We're doing a serious, intelligent conversation, talking about movies, and I don't know, it's where it's supposed to go, back into comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, we can. I'd love to talk more movies. I enjoy that.
You guys may not think it's funny, but we do. Except for Joe, he don't like comedy.
No.
Except for all serious face and stuff. It's like he's just got his pizzle slapped.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, not sponsored by.
Dude, you're gonna film that this weekend though? Your package?
Yeah.
You're filming your package? Hell yeah. That'll break the bank right there. All of a sudden, Joe's got 17 million subscribers. His page went viral overnight. All I did was film my package. Well,
yeah.
I don't know what the problem is.
My 2-for-1 package.
Oh my god. That's what's in the house, the movie House in the Middle.
Never heard of it.
No, I haven't.
House in the Middle. What's it about? Now we'll just wait patiently.
It's a house with a house on each side.
It's in the middle.
But is one of the houses on the end of the block? Because that makes all the difference.
It does.
But what if it's at the front of the block? Okay.
Then it's gonna be a stupid movie. If it's next to the house and the house is on the end, then it's scary. But if it's like in the middle or whatever, then it's kind of stupid.
So we need to make a spoof movie and oh hell no. I'm thinking too much now. See, I think it's a documentary from that guy from Ghost Hunters.
Huh?
I didn't know he did a documentary.
Oh, is it? No, is that the
Hell House?
Hell House? Where it was, oh God, don't get me started on this shit. Please don't.
So what do you think
Lord, please, Lord Jesus. Please, Lord Jesus.
That was legit.
Please, Lord, above. If there's anybody that can save me right now, please save me.
I actually watched that.
Oh God, I would never watch it.
No?
No. There's one thing called House in the Middle. It's about the House in the Middle is the title of two American documentaries, film shorts, respectively from 1953 and 1954, which showed the effects of a nuclear bomb test on a set of three small houses. The black and white 1953 film was created by 1954, blah, blah. So the one that's shown on here about House in the Middle is about nuclear testing.
Now they did. I know that they, when they were testing those, they did build small cities to see what the blast impact and everything would do to.
That's one of the levels.
Say a neighborhood. Yeah, you're right. It is.
It's my favorite map. Anyways.
But I know they did that, but I don't know about other than that other thing you guys are talking about that's just absolutely horrendous.
One other thing.
But you've never seen it, so you don't know if it's horrendous or not.
I don't need to see it.
The house between.
Here we go. All right, you want to do it? Let's fucking do it.
Uh-oh.
We've been talking movies all night.
How does one who claims that they are doing a lot of different things for the field, okay, get their hands on the so-called holy grail of paranormal activity in a house? Because it's just in this house, but all this madness and all this demonic and all this bad and all this whatever is just it's in this house. So you get your TV crew together and you go in and you film this documentary. And you supposedly have all kinds of shit happen to all kinds of people that were in this fucking house. And then instead of trying to figure out more, you tear the house down and you bulldoze it so that bad entity, that bad spirit or whatever it's in there, can't do anything to anybody anymore. And now it's all gone. And you filmed this documentary and you took a couple little scoops of dirt and you put it in a museum and nobody can touch it. Nobody can do anything with it. But you can come see it for $75 a person at my museum. And that's, I did everybody a favor. How does that work?
He's a hero.
How does that work? How is it that this demonic spirit entity, whatever, is just like it's that bad to fuck with people, but it's not bad enough to figure out a way to like leave the house? And then people say, well, it was attached to this and attached to that. Okay, all right, okay. It's attached to the house. So then we've now bulldozed the house, and now it's gone. Now it's just all gone. It's gone bye-bye. Did it like pack its shit and like walk down the street to try to find something else? Or does it like fly away? Or, does it just die because you tore down this fucking house? Or, I think I have a lot of questions about this. And like I've said before, this person is a fantastic businessman.
Yeah.
Made money off of a ton of shit. And supposedly this museum is fucking phenomenal, full of all kinds of great shit. I'll never pay the $45 to go into this museum. I'll never do it.
That gives me an idea for a little spoofy video, guys. We'll have to talk about it later.
Okay. I mean, we'll rent out Jezebel for. There's the puppy. Puppy. I mean, I'll rent Jezebel out. She's ready to go. What I've done is I've placed symbols all around our house and the ceiling and whatever, so she can't leave. She's stuck here.
Unless you carry her out.
Right, I get her out, but even like inside her outhouse that she lives in, it's all sealed. I've watched Supernatural, and the Winchesters helped me out. You put
salt around it, and
the Winchesters have helped me out a couple of times with this kind of shit.
He's calling the professionals, man.
You know, I mean, honestly, you watched the documentary. I have not. I don't think I want to waste my time and pay this guy money to.
I watched it.
I would not go to the museum. No.
I watched the documentary on it, but the only reason I watched it is because Teresa wanted to, and somebody gave us a bootleg link to it, so I didn't pay for it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was interesting.
No, it wasn't.
In my opinion, it was. So there. But
and you think comedy sucks? So yeah.
And you wear fucking bibs. Shut up.
I mean, is it a true documentary, or is it filmed like a documentary for horror entertainment?
It's
just
filmed
to make money.
Investigations.
It's filmed like a TV show.
Yeah. Okay, so it's called a documentary, but really not.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've got their interviews, they've got their little investigation, stuff like that. I'm with you on the whole tear it down. Like, I don't quite understand that whole concept, but I don't understand a lot of what this particular person does. So
I know. I mean, I just said, entertainment wise, businessman wise, the guy's fucking fantastic. He's given people what they want. I mean, didn't he just buy he bought another fucking house he just bought, like the Cheryl Tate house or I don't know.
I heard something about that.
Some fucking house he just bought for like $2.5 million.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think he's going to do with it?
Well, he's not going to tear it down.
No, he's going to make fucking $10 million off of this because it's all an investment. He's not just buying the shit just to eat. It's a $2.5 million home. He'll make $10 or $15 million off of it. Great businessman. Great whatever, because he knows how he can play to, hey, for if your groups want to come here, it'll be $10,000 for 5 of your guys to come. People will fucking get the money to pay it, man. And if you do it over the course of time and you rent it out to different things and you do that shit, you'll make your money back on it. I get it.
Yeah. Supposedly
he has really cool things in his museum. I would, if I ever went to the museum, I would want to go just to see I'm infatuated with serial killers and documentaries about them and shit like that. That just, it amazes me how the fucking human brain works when you're talking about serial killers and shit like that. So if you have a collection of stuff like that, I'd like to go see it. Yeah. But I don't think that the soil that you took from this fucking house is haunted. I don't think that the Annabelle doll, if you open it up and take her out, is going to fuck you over. I have a hard time believing in. I don't do the idol shit. I don't
reattach.
I don't think and the Booths made a big thing about it, and they're good at what they do, and they made a thing about, and I applaud them for it. But I just don't, and I thought I had something figured out here at my house with a dresser kind of thing, but things are still happening, and that's gone. So I thought maybe I was like, oh well, this happened here at the house, and it was next to that, but things are still happening here, and that's gone. That's been sold. So I don't know. I have a hard time thinking that any kind of spirit or any kind of entity or energy or anything has to stick. Did you hear that?
Whoa.
There's a Class A EVP right there.
Quick, film it.
Right? I just have a hard time believing that something stays with something and doesn't have the ability to leave.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's energy, it's not a human form anymore. So why does it care? If it's just energy, why does it care? What draws it to that? I don't know. Like I said, I've got a ton of questions about that kind of stuff, and some people are going to like the questions, and other people in the field are going to be, you're just being a dick. No, I'm not being a dick. I'm asking questions. I want to know, and I don't know if anybody out there knows the answer to that. I don't think we'll ever know the answer to that.
See, I think you and I are on the same page with that one, because I don't believe in the attachments and that kind of stuff. I just don't.
We'll get him on the show and we'll ask him.
Oh, he don't like me.
He would. He's way too big for the shit we got going on.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've done, and honest to God truth, and this is one of the main reans why I have a bad taste in my mouth with this guy. When they first started doing this shit,
cheese and mayonnaise. That's why.
When we first started doing conventions, it was right when their show was getting big, and he was there, and we did a couple of conventions with him. And every time he'd walk through in the morning, nobody around, but he'd walk through like this. And he'd walk by all the booths, and everybody'd be like, hey, man, how you doing? Wouldn't say a fucking word to anybody. Wouldn't talk to anybody. Wouldn't acknowledge anybody. Wouldn't stop for 10 seconds and go, hey, guys, how you doing? You guys having a great weekend? Nothing. Never said anything. Another guy on his team who has a fantastic personality and is a super nice guy, fucking stopped, talked, hey, man, no problem. Hey, I got to do this, but I'll be back. Dude would come back, take pictures, hang out, whatever. And that person is still that same person to this day. And the dick is still a dick to this day. And I don't get it. I've met tons of Hollywood people. I've met tons of big actors. I've had them at my house. I've done shit with them. They're all, for the most part, very nice, down-to-earth people. And I don't know why he thinks that he is so good or so much better than anybody else that he can't stop for 5 seconds and say, hey, good morning. Hey, how you guys doing? Just in passing. Hey, how's it going? Not even a nod, not a wave, not a nothing. I have a problem with that. So then you watch how he progresses, and then you start seeing it's more of watching acting on TV, I think, than paranormal investigating. I think he's a horrible investigator. Am I the best? Absolutely not. Not
yes, you are.
But do I think that he's a good paranormal investigator? Fuck no. Not even close. A good businessman, a good investor, makes a lot of money. Absolutely. Investigator, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Just my opinion.
And I don't see any of us arguing.
Mm-mm.
But pickles and chocolate suck on the second time around.
But the whole attachment shit, yeah, I don't get it. And that's the kind of thing. I don't understand. I don't think we'll ever be able to get that, because I don't think we'll ever have the ability to ask those questions to get to that, to get to those answers. Why?
Yeah.
Why does Grandma Jane want to fucking stay with this nightstand? Okay, I was like, well, what was her favorite nightstand? Okay, but if Grandma Jane had husband Harry and kids Susie, Sally, and Timmy that are all up in heaven, why in the fuck is she sticking with a dresser? Why isn't she trying to get to her family? Don't get it. This fucking dresser would mean absolutely. If you were to say right now, Jason, you just died. Okay, I'm dead. You have the opportunity to go see your mom and dad and your aunts and uncles and everybody in your family, or you can stay with this bar that you've had a couple of nice fucking parties at, and you can fucking hang out there. Where are you going? Well, I'm going there. I'm not sticking with this bar. I don't give a fuck about this bar. Yeah, we had a great time and it was tons of fun and whatever, but I'm going to see my family. So what makes that any different? What makes that any different than the fucking piano, or what makes that And then you play the devil's advocate with people who are like, oh, well, maybe they didn't have very close family. You still have those couple of people in your life, whether or not, that mean something to you that are somewhere else that you would want to go to. So why in the fuck stay with this?
Why not?
And then you get to the whole, let's say you got a serial killer and he has a dresser and he has a nightstand and he has a knife and he has a pair of glasses and he has a car and he has all this. Well, how many things can an entity or an energy or an attachment, does it get all sliced up? Like a third of it goes here with the glasses and a third of it goes here with the car and a third of it goes here with the knife how does that happen? How do you have multiple effects from a serial killer and everybody says,
good night, Jody.
The glasses that he wore, that's where the energy's at. Oh, the knife that he killed 75 people with, that's where the energy's at. No, the shirt that he wore or the car that he drove or the shoes that. How does that work? How do you cut energy up and fucking give it to all this shit? I call a flag on the play, man. I just don't get it.
See, I've got a notebook that I've been kind of putting shit in, and that's like I've got a list of probably about 6 different topics just within the paranormal that I want to do more of a documentary on each one of them, separate films.
Sure.
And that's actually one of them, is the whole attachment or, you always hear a lot of careful, you got to protect yourself because you don't want spirits following you home. I don't believe that can happen.
I've never done it.
Never protected yourself or never had one happen, like follow you home?
Never had anything follow me home, and I've never used any kind of protection before or after investigation. Never have done it.
Neither have I.
Well,
never done smudging, never done any of that, and any of the places that I've ever been, residential or not, I just don't feel that. I don't feel that it's necessary. I don't believe in that, and I know there's going to be a lot of people like, "Oh, you're out of your freaking mind. You're stupid." Well, I don't have that fear of that because I don't have that belief. So
here's
it's going to be bad. If you believe they can test you, then by God, it's going to.
Exactly, and that was my thing. How is lighting some smudge and wiping it all over you going to stop an entity or an energy that we know nothing about to say, "Fuck you, I'm checking out your house. Fuck you, I'm going home with you. I like you. I'm hanging out." How do we know that works? How do you know that smudging and wiping that shit works? I mean, have we ever in any time in the history of paranormal investigating or whatever actually been able to sit down with a fucking an entity and say, "All right, dude, look, man, I got 5 minutes. Can we just run down some shit real quick so I know what works and what doesn't work, and how do we do this and how do we do that and this?" No, it's never happened. So how do you know that smudging works? How do you know that saying a prayer works? How do you know that any of this shit works?
We don't.
Exactly.
And like one of my topics, exorcism. And people think I am absolutely nuts. I want to document stuff like that. I want to go ask those questions and not to be a dick. I'm not trying to, be a dick to anyone and knock their beliefs, try to get them to sway to what I believe, nothing like that. But I kind of want to get everybody's point of view on it.
And that's why we want to film this documentary about paranormal in the church, to get the different levels of what the church believes and what are they teaching their congregation and that. And if everybody that knows me knows that I'm very involved in the Catholic Church, and the exorcism is one of the big things that was part of the Catholic Church. I personally believe that a lot of it had to do with mental health issues. I don't necessarily think, but again, I can't say 100% that that's all it was.
Yeah.
Because I do believe that there's some dark shit out there. I believe that there's some things out there that can fuck with the human aura, that can fuck with anything like that. So I'm not naive to say that nothing exists and this is all this bullshit. But what I want to do is try to be able to tell that story with somebody that can that can relay truth. You know, the Vatican actually has a whole thing on EVPs. They've talked about it. They've documented it. They have scripture and writing on it and everything else. I want to talk to somebody that knows that.
Yeah.
Then the problem is trying to find somebody in these places that are going to talk to you about it. Because a lot of it's like, oh no, we can't talk about that. We don't. There's no comment on that. Well, why not? Why are we so afraid of it? Why don't we want to talk about it? Because it's kind of stepping on that line. Well, I want to step on the line because we're looking for answers. I want answers. I'm tired of Jay and I were talking about it today with trying to figure out something different in the paranormal to investigate with. We're looking for different things. And it's not going to be the most popular because you're not going to get all these different quote unquote evidence things with it. Because if something comes across what we're building, it's going to be that shouldn't be there. So it's going to be a lot of hours and hours and hours of sitting going, oh, this is fucking stupid. Well, I mean, are you looking for answers or you just want to be entertained?
Yeah.
If you just want to be entertained and go have fun, by all means, please do it. Please go ahead and do it and have fun with it and document your evidence and have a great time with it. But there has to be a time, there has to be a point when we say, okay, everybody's been doing this, let's try this. If spirits and entities can actually communicate, then they should be able to communicate with this. Let's try it. Ouija board, for example. Why do we have to have 75 people with their hands on this fucking thing? If we're actually talking about energy.
Good night, Gina. Thanks for joining us.
Then why can't everybody just put their hands on the board? Why do we got to touch the planchette? If it's energy work, why can't we just put our hands on the board and let the energy from us go through the board and move the planchette?
Well, one of the questions I asked many, many years ago, and people talk about your poltergeist and stuff like that, cabinets opening, closing, stuff falling off a table. Okay, well, if you can make that happen, why can't you make that little piece move and spell something out for me?
I'm just saying, don't even have to spell anything out. Just hands on the planchette or hands on the board. Move that bitch. Move it. Move it 3 inches. Wow.
Move it 3 millimeters.
Holy shit, again, we've talked about this. You get groups that go out and be like, oh, how was your investigation? Well, we got 4 or 5 EVPs and, we saw a shadow figure. I mean, it was a pretty slow night. And, if you fucking think about, honest to God, if you think about what you've potentially have just done.
That's a slow night. Is
communicate with something on a completely different fucking dimension than what we're on. And just to come 3 or 4 EVPs in the shadow, you've done shit that not a whole lot of people have ever fucking done. If that's what it was.
Yeah.
You're on a whole different fucking dimension, man. We're talking about all kinds of different shit. And you're like, well, yeah, I got a couple. Then you get other groups who are like, I got 10,000 EVPs from this facility. And we did this shit and all this. Really? Did you really?
Did you sit and count each one of them?
Did you really fucking do that? Because what's wrong, Jay? Poke.
I've been in a it wasn't even an investigation. It was a reenactment of a seance. And there was 40-some people crammed inside of a fucking room. And a guy had his big boom mic and his headset. And he's got his big, looked like he was doing a sound system for a show. And he was recording and he caught 40 people crammed inside of a fucking room.
Breathing,
talking, whispering while they're watching a seance reenactment. And he got 10,000 EVPs in that 30-some minutes, 40-some minutes they were doing this reenactment and shit.
Oh, he actually claimed that number?
Oh.
I have clairaudient hearing. I have special clairaudient hearing. I hear them like nobody else hears them. Full-on conversations. All I heard was, oh, they just said that they're going to kill Jay because he's a fat fucker. Okay, I'm going to die tonight.
Yeah, and then you go with shit like I've been involved in and tried to clean up where the remote person has come in to tell them that there's witches, and they put the witch in the fucking trunk of the vehicle so that they can take it to the Myers parking lot and let the witch go there, so it's free from the house and free from.
But bind the witch to the light pole. It can no longer leave the light pole. It has to fly around that light pole forever now.
Just ever.
It's like tetherball.
Oh.
So,
Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, let's rewind a little bit.
Go ahead.
That's about
this is bullshit.
Yeah. So these people took a witch
that there's psychic mediums in the house.
Trunk of the car.
Yes. Was actually after the group left. After the group left, they talked with the remote psychic or whatever that told them how to get it and whatever.
Where to hide the body.
Where to get it, and then they put it in a bag and took it to the trunk of the car. Then the team that was there called the lady and said, "Hey, we just want to let you know that there was a witch in your house. We've removed it. It's in the trunk of the car, and we're taking it to the Myers parking lot to let it go. But it's no longer going to be any problem to you or the family."
Their remote psychic,
mind you, with a 2-year-old autistic child in the house. That was what really fucking just sent me over the fucking top. And I still talk to this person, and I still help the family out. And actually, once this whole COVID thing, I'm going back to help her again. But they were getting ready to sell furniture because it was attached to the furniture, and they were getting ready to sell all kinds of shit, including the house, including everything. I mean,
So they put the witch in the bag.
Yes, they put a witch in the bag and put it in the trunk of the car. Drove the witch.
How'd they catch
the witch?
Can you see them running through the house? Like, trying to catch
they were telling her that there was dark evil entities running from their child's room because the child was having night terrors and stuff, which obviously is part of what the child has to begin with. Was running from room to room and was terrorizing the child, and it was working with the witch. So they got rid of the dark energy and then captured the witch. Put the witch in the trunk of the car, took the witch to the Myers. Took it to Myers and then let it go out of the trunk of the vehicle.
But the remote psychic.
So now the witch is going to go find someone else to go
terror. No. The remote psychic who told him how to capture the witch told him how to bind it to the light pole. That way the witch cannot.
It was bound to the parking lot. It couldn't leave the parking lot.
Yeah,
it was bound in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So you have this dark energy, this all-powerful dark energy that's fucking with your family, working with a witch. You catch the witch and put it in the trunk of the car. You get rid of the dark energy and you release it to the Myers parking lot, so it stays there and it's bound to the Myers parking lot forever.
It cannot cross any barriers outside the Myers parking lot.
So now, what happens if someday down in the future that they get rid of Myers and they build homes on top of that parking lot?
Somebody's fucked.
Someone's fucked.
Somebody's fucked.
All the homes are be bound inside where the parking lot parameters was. Will be plagued by the spirit of
and then Glenda gets to pick her family, and she gets to move in and terrorize that family. Because she's not the good witch. She's all pissed now, so she'll be the bad witch.
Wow. This is the kind of shit though that happens.
These people need their own TV show. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, they don't practice too much anymore around my area per se, because as soon as I found that out, I found out who the group was, and then I called them. This same guy who tried to do a exorcism in the living room of this house because there was dark energy there, and played a recording of an exorcism in there while they had the boyfriend hold the crucifix while the girlfriend held the candle in the living room of this house, and they played an exorcism over a fucking voice recorder so they could do an exorcism in the house. Yeah. Yep. They no longer investigate in my area. I promise. And that's the one and only. That's the one and only group that I ever went after around here. Because usually I'm like, you know what? If you're doing your thing, go do your thing. Go investigate buildings. Go do this. You want to post your false bullshit evidence? Post it. Have fun with it. Whatever. When you start fucking around with a family that also has an autistic child, and you're trying to get them to move and sell and displace this child and whatever because you want to be a dick, I got a problem with that. I'm not. You're not doing
the bag thing. Like I'm stuck on the bag.
Fuck, you've never caught a witch in a bag?
No,
what is wrong with you, man?
Wherever I go, usually it's pretty slow.
I'm telling you right now, man.
Dude.
Hefty can take it.
Go back to Bray Road. Go back to Bray Road and go woo 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 woo.
Yeah.
And yell for the witch. She'll come.
Yeah.
Just make sure you got a trash bag, bro.
Yeah. I just want to know, like, so let's say you catch the witch in the bag, right? And she's like, you're trying to hold the bag still. What if
you have spells? You have spells written inside the bag.
Oh,
that's when you catch it.
Sam and Dean shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
watch Supernatural, bro.
But like, what happens if you're holding a bag and the witch tries to fly away? Like, is it going to take you? Like,
not if you have partners. You have to have multiple people.
Or do you have it like
you have to be tied together?
The big parades and.
You've got to be tied together. You got to harness into like I said, they put it in the trunk. So once they caught it, they like passed it from the house out because they were all tied to the bumper. So
I think I've seen this scene in like Goodfellas. They threw
just remember, Joe, that Jason and I both have our degrees from POS University.
That's right. We are educated. We are educated.
See, I'm just the intern. I don't have a degree yet.
We have our degree from POS University.
You will in September.
Yeah.
We'll make that happen.
Yeah, we gotta get these certificates reprinted and stuff. They're looking a little shabby, but yeah, we have our degrees.
I definitely need to get educated because, man, I can't even catch a cold, let alone a witch.
Can't even catch corona.
No.
I'm telling you. I mean, witches, it just depends on what kind of black magic they're on. But most of them are actually, as soon as you get them in the bag, they're like, oh, fuck, it's over. It's a hefty. I'm done.
Oh, you got me. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's...
A witch in the bag is hard to come by, right, Jay? No, not really. I've seen several of them around here.
Wow. Wow.
We will be having the certificates at our tables once we are allowed to start going to events again.
Right. Hopefully in July.
Whenever you guys...
We're scheduled for July.
Yeah. Finally.
I got some vacation time to burn up.
So do I. About 4 weeks of it.
Come on with it.
So
I got some too.
We're actually over our normal time that we go, and because it's been a great night of conversation. And I enjoyed the talk about the movies. That was nice.
Me too. This was a good show. And we didn't even once talk about that stuff. Which is fantastic because I'm kind of sick and tired of fucking hearing about
it. Yeah, we're not going to get into my opinion about it because I'll lose a lot of friends.
You have friends?
You'll lose both of them.
Yeah. And you're fired. Oh no, wait, you run the show. Never mind. You're good. You're good. Say whatever you want, Jay.
You're fired except for Tuesday nights. Have your ass right here.
That's right. Sundays and Tuesdays. Other than that, you can't do a shit thing.
Eddie said about the event. What's the one in September? The one in September is
September 19th. September 19th, Paranormal Toledo. And we're actually Katie Stafford, Katie and KD will be there unless filming restrictions happen again.
Bullshit.
I'm sure. And Katie should have told you, Katie, that you're coming. Paranormal Toledo.
I will.
We also got SilCon in September, but
maybe.
Maybe?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe SilCon.
Well, no, there's a question about SilCon because as of right now, the governor there in Illinois said that until there is either a cure for the COVID or a vaccination, there will be no groups meetings of over 50 people. Period.
You know what they're afraid of, don't you, Jay?
Us coming up there.
You and I being at SilCon with Bodine alone.
Right. As of right now, the only people that will be going from our group, Paranormal Mysteries and LAP Productions, to SilCon is Jason, myself, and Bodine. So the three of us have absolutely no adult supervision.
Yeah. That's what the governor heard. He's like, "Oh no, fuck this.
Not
Nope.
those three.
Nope."
What happened in the hotel the last time with Bodine? Little somebody got locked up and shit. We had to go save him.
He got locked up by security. Then he was partying with the bartenders, and then he was taking
like a little
pictures.
whore, wasn't he?
Taking pictures in the hallway in the lobby. Then he crashed the fucking karaoke. So yeah, the governor was like, "Nope."
Yep. So
If it's happening anything around Rule King, it ain't happening.
So yeah, we're finally getting to get some things done, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to start doing some things. We got to get together, do some stuff, do some filming before September. Hopefully that gets worked out. We can take a long weekend and come out Joe's way.
Hopefully we can get a long weekend and head to Wisconsin.
Absolutely. We just need to say when and put it in for the vacation time and drop the hammer on that sumbitch and let's roll.
I know where we're not going.
I'm telling you, let's try July or August.
Do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. I dare you.
You know what? And I get it. All different states are being safe and stuff. I cannot wait till it is over because actually I was just talking with Tommy over the weekend, and we definitely want to start hitting some more events, maybe even do some little speaker spots. So let's and maybe even some magazine entry.
I know September 19th I got a speaker spot for you.
Uh-oh.
So come on in. I know he's coming in anyways.
Yeah.
Like I said, and it's actually I'm lining some pretty good people. Some people have never been to the Collingwood before. Some people have never been a part of Paranormal Toledo before. Some ones that are there every year, and I'll never return them away. But there's some that
don't let me show up. Don't make me cry.
Don't make me cry.
I'll sit up anyway.
Yeah, there's some other ones that are on the television that people want to see that have never been there before. So I enjoy bringing new people in. I enjoy bringing old people back. I it's all for the building.
What do you keep coming home for?
I'm excited to get back.
Because you're old, bro.
I've got a date in the hallway.
That's right. That was the building that jump started you back into the what?
I gotta see a statue to me.
What did you say?
Nothing.
You gotta put what in you?
The night's young. Want to talk to me?
A pixel or Dixel?
A Piccadilly. He's got to put his Piccadilly. He's got to put his Piccadilly.
Pizzle. Pizzle.
His Piccadilly back in.
A bull's penis has been dried for a dog treat or chew.
Somebody. Oh, never mind.
They don't waste anything, guys. Nothing goes to waste. Even on a pig, they use everything from the rooter to the fucking tutor. Everything
like a challenge for Jay.
That's right. Hey, honestly, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. We're at almost 2 hours into this show, but nothing but love for everybody. We appreciate you tuning in again and watching us do some dumb, silly shit. We do it for you. We can't thank you enough for participating and hanging out with us. And see you next Tuesday. What is it? On to the next one.
Oh man.
With that said, I want to say goodnight, Joe.
No, you guys are awesome, man. I like Jason said, we do this for you guys. We put ourselves through some crazy shit. So I just want to say thank you, and we will catch you guys next week.
Don't forget to go subscribe to Skeptical Edge TV on YouTube also, man. Joe's channel, he's got all kinds of stuff coming up. He'll be dropping a new video this weekend when he opens up his special package. That's
2-in-1 package.
One package with 2 treats inside. So let's see what happens. Jason and I will be going live this weekend somewhere because we'll be eating scrapple and what's the other thing? Oh, goetta and some corned beef.
Just a bunch of nasty ass meat we're going to be putting in our mouth. So check us out.
We're going to be
check us out.
Salty meat.
Yeah, you can get nasty ass meat in the mouth with us, and then Joe's double package. You don't want to miss. You don't want to miss this weekend. That's all I'm saying.
So don't think you're going to be bored because you got to stay home if you're still on quarantine through all this COVID bullshit. Because we will be entertaining you in some stupid way.
There's always some kind of shit on YouTube.
Heck yeah! Thank you guys for a great time. We'll see you all next week.
See you.